Have you optimized your diet, committed to regular exercise, reduced processed foods, prioritized fiber, managed stress, and still found your cholesterol numbers stubbornly higher than you'd like? There may be a hidden variable quietly influencing your metabolic health while you're asleep. Today, we're examining a simple but overlooked factor that could be shaping your cholesterol profile every single night: traffic noise outside your bedroom window. Before we dive in, make sure you like this video and subscribe to our channel for evidence-based health insights, and check the description box below for all sources and research references discussed today. Hello, I'm Dr. Justin Whiteman. I analyze the latest research on blood pressure, diabetes, and cardiovascular disease, translating complex scientific findings into clear, practical insights through educational video content. Let's discuss the data. A large-scale study published in Environmental Research evaluated 272,229 adults across 3 European population cohorts. Researchers specifically assessed nighttime road traffic noise exposure and compared it against detailed blood-based metabolic markers. This wasn't a small observational sample. This was a robust dataset with substantial statistical power. The findings were compelling. Individuals exposed to nighttime road traffic noise at or above 50 decibels showed higher levels of total cholesterol, LDL cholesterol, intermediate density lipoprotein, fatty acids, and multiple additional lipid-related metabolites. In total, 20 distinct metabolic markers were significantly associated with noise exposure. LDL cholesterol, as many of you know, plays a central role in atherosclerotic plaque formation and cardiovascular risk. When we see consistent associations between environmental stressors and lipid metabolism at this scale, it demands attention. Now, let's contextualize 50 decibels. This is not the sound of construction equipment or a blaring siren. 50 decibels is roughly equivalent to moderate rainfall, a quiet conversation, or light background traffic. It's subtle. Many people would describe it as barely noticeable. But here's the critical point. Your brain doesn't need conscious awareness for physiological activation to occur. Sleep is not a state of sensory shutdown. Your auditory system remains active throughout the night. The brain continuously monitors environmental cues, even when you remain asleep. When traffic noise fluctuates, your nervous system can detect those acoustic changes. Even if you do not awaken, your sleep architecture can be disrupted. Sleep architecture refers to the cycling between light sleep, deep slow-wave sleep, and REM sleep. These phases are tightly regulated and metabolically important. Repeated microarousals, even if you don't remember them, can trigger activation of the sympathetic nervous system. This is your body's fight-or-flight pathway. Cortisol secretion may increase. Heart rate variability may shift. Over time, this low-grade chronic stress state can influence lipid metabolism and fat processing pathways. This mechanistic link helps explain why epidemiological research has long connected traffic noise exposure with increased cardiovascular disease risk. The emerging evidence suggests that nighttime noise may be one intermediary factor driving dyslipidemia, particularly elevated LDL and related lipoproteins. So, how loud is too loud? The study identified 50 decibels as the threshold where metabolic associations began to emerge. For perspective, 40 decibels is similar to a quiet library. 50 decibels resembles moderate rainfall or a refrigerator humming. 60 decibels approximates normal conversation. 70 decibels reflects busy traffic or a vacuum cleaner. If you can hear cars passing outside while lying in bed, even faintly, you may be at or above that 50 decibel level. The practical question becomes, what can you do? Unlike genetics or age, your sleep environment is modifiable. First, measure. Download a decibel meter app on your smartphone and assess your bedroom noise levels at night. Take readings during peak traffic times, early mornings, or late evenings. Establish a baseline rather than relying on perception alone. Second, create a sound buffer. White noise machines or fans can provide consistent ambient sound that masks intermittent traffic spikes. However, monitor your response carefully. Some emerging data suggests certain sound frequencies, such as pink noise, may influence REM sleep in some individuals. The goal is stabilization, not additional disruption. Third, consider physical noise reduction. Silicone or wax-based sleep earplugs can attenuate sound without significant discomfort. Heavy curtains or blackout drapes add both light and acoustic dampening. Weather stripping windows or installing window inserts can further reduce infiltration of street noise. Double-pane windows offer meaningful long-term acoustic insulation in urban settings. Bedroom positioning also matters. If possible, move your bed to the wall farthest from the street. During renovations or relocations, prioritize bedrooms that face interior courtyards or quieter zones. These structural choices can yield sustained reductions in nightly acoustic exposure. Let's be clear, this is not about anxiety or hypervigilance. It's about awareness and incremental optimization. Cardiovascular risk is multifactorial. Diet, physical activity, blood pressure, glucose regulation, sleep duration, and stress all contribute. Nighttime environmental noise appears to be another piece of that puzzle. The takeaway is actionable. Tonight, measure your bedroom's decibel level. If readings consistently approach or exceed 50 decibels, implement one intervention. Start simple: heavier curtains, a white noise device, repositioning your bed, or high-quality earplugs. Evaluate how you feel over several weeks. Objective lab markers, such as lipid panels, can provide longer-term feedback. If this video provided clarity and practical value, support our work by liking this video and subscribing to the channel. And don't forget to check the description box for the full research citations and references discussed today. Small environmental adjustments can produce measurable physiological shifts. Your bedroom may be more important to your cholesterol than you ever realized.